Hey, welcome to Soul Whispers Tarot. I'm Karen. Today's reading is, what is this person thinking and feeling about you right now? And if you would like a regular in-depth look into your life and what's coming up in your future, please subscribe to my channel, tap the bell icon and turn on the notification bell. So in today's reading we have 3 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the clear quartz sphere. Set of cards number 2 is the blue cluster crystal, and set of cards number 3 is the amber. So take some time to tune into the energies of the cards, relax, get comfortable and cozy. Take a few deep breaths if you need to. You can pause the video right now as well. And I'll leave a few quiet moments here too for you to really tune in and decide through your intuition which set of cards is resonating with you the most. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the clear quartz crystal. So what is this person thinking and feeling about you at this time? We're going to start off by looking at the tarot, but we've got tons of other messages cards as well as pulling messages out of the bag, looking into the divination dice and the charms. So we have the World in reverse, the 6 of Wands in reverse, the 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. Okay, so this person is definitely feeling that there's unfinished business between you. They feel as though you're destined to be together. So the final card here is the 4 of Wands. So they feel that something has happened and it's caused them a lot of heartbreak. You're most likely going through some kind of separation. It could have involved a third party potentially, but not necessarily, because we do have the 3 of Swords, and in the 5 of Cups there's 3 cups that are spilt over. So perhaps in some cases some heartbreak happened because of a third party, or they're with someone else and they're feeling like they're missing you, and that they're worried that this other relationship is preventing them from being able to be with you. They may fear that you're moving on without them. Obviously it could be that you're in another relationship and they feel like they're feeling all this heartbreak because of that, but they're still holding out hope for a potential of you to be like the 2 of Cups here, the happy, balanced, harmonious relationship, the reunion. Overall I still feel like they're holding out for that. There is the 6 of Wands in reverse. In some cases this could be that there was a third party and they kept that from you, and now they've kind of maybe you put them on a pedestal, you looked up to this person, and perhaps they feel as though they have fallen off the horse kind of thing. Maybe they feel like you're seeing them in a bad light because of a third party situation potentially. The third party energy could literally be a fear of grounding the connection in some kind of way. The World in reverse can also be, right now they feel like their world is turned upside down with you not in it, but they're still holding out hope. They could have been wearing a mask with the 6 of Wands in reverse. This is overly worrying about what you were thinking of them, to the point of them not really being their true self, kind of like that Aladdin story where he gets the genie to turn him into the appearance of a prince, so that he feels like he can be on the same level as Princess Jasmine, but she just needs him to be his true honest self, because she was interested in him when she escaped the palace and was just with him being his normal self. So yeah, they're very much missing you. They're very much hoping that your connection will eventually turn into this 4 of Wands. This is often called the twin flame card. It's like 1111 with those wands there. This is the marriage card. They want stability. They may be seeking or wanting reassurance right now that your love for them is still stable, is still strong. I'm seeing the rabbits here. It reminds me of Easter. So it's like they want a rebirth of your connection. Let's look at some clarifying cards. All of the message cards in today's reading are my own creation. So what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? I feel like these ones want to come out. Yeah, look. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm offering you something real. They want a real, tangible beginning. They want to offer you that. They want to come forward now. Maybe they didn't come forward in the past because they were too worried about what you're thinking of them. And they're feeling like they may have lost you. So they're wanting to come forward and making the relationship real. Yeah, there could be a third party here. I will free myself soon to be with you. This is the Two of Wands. This is saying that they feel unhappy and dissatisfied in their current circumstances, and they're daydreaming about you, thinking about you all of the time. There may be a long distance here for some of you, and this traditionally shows one of the wands is bolted to the wall, so they're feeling stuck in some kind of way, but he's often holding the other wand, which is like the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, they're feeling passionate. They want a passionate new beginning. They really want to go for what they want. So this person may be in a place where they're transitioning out of one phase in their life so that they can move forward to be with you. It could be they're freeing themselves from their fears. What they're thinking and feeling about you right now. Okay, so there's some resistance here. I will stay in control of this situation. This is like power struggles, Five of Wands. So yeah, there is a part of them that just wants to take that leap of faith and throw caution to the wind and just go for it. But there is another part of them that's fearing doing that, fearing losing control, fearing being vulnerable and everything going wrong. They do feel a sense of stability in their comfort zone, unfortunately, but I do feel they are trying to work up the courage, to free themselves from this control issue that's been blocking them, because we do have the Nine of Pentacles here. I'm much more secure in myself. So they're working on that stability, that security within themselves, maybe their confidence. This is the single card, so they could be working towards becoming single, being free from another relationship in order to move forward towards you. They may be fearful of creating heartbreak in their current relationship, and that is kind of slowing the process down, feeling a sense of guilt. We have, I'm not sure what to choose. Yeah, the Seven of Cups. So there may be a part of them that's still a little bit unsure. They know they want to be with you in their heart, but there may be a part of them that feels very afraid of leaving their current partner or current circumstance. This could be literally choosing between love and fear, and they're kind of stalling right now. They're thinking about it, they want to take that action, but it's like they're overthinking things. It's creating fear within them, and they're kind of stalling. I want to be with you forever, the Ten of Cups. So this is what they feel in their heart. This is the conclusion that they want, and they want to feel that complete emotional fulfillment with you. They want to have it all with you. They want to have that amazing relationship, a family, an amazing home. I lay awake at night worrying about us, the Nine of Swords. So yeah, this person is having sleepless nights, feeling very restless. They're constantly thinking about what to do, and how to move forward, maybe what decision to make. They're worried about losing you. They feel, some of them feel this sense that they're supposed to be with you, but there may have been a lot of obstacles, a lot of delays in your connection, so they may be thinking, is it the right time yet still or not? I'm not sure what decision to make, the Two of Swords. So yeah, they're at a crossroads basically, and they're stressing out about it. So they don't want to lose you, but they're not sure whether it's the right decision to make at this time. So let's look at these Island Time Wellness cards. These cards aren't my creation, but the other message cards will be. So what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So yeah, they may be looking at old photographs or looking at your social media. They may be communicating through photos, but yeah, they're definitely missing you. They're longing for you. And I'm noticing like the sun here, it could be the sunset or the sunrise or both. And the waves represent emotion. So they're feeling very emotional. There could be an ending of some kind that they have to go through in order for a new beginning. Very much thinking about you from afar. Look, we have the Three of Swords, which is the heartbreak card, and we have heartbroken. Deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So yeah, they may be feeling very disconnected from you right now, and they're wanting that closeness again. This could be the heartbreak and the sadness they feel about going through a separation with someone else, because I don't feel it is as simple as they love you but they don't love this other person, or they don't care about the other person at all. I feel like this person has a big heart. They do love the other person, but they feel like that is not the one for them, kind of thing, whereas they feel as though you are much more likely to be the one for them. So it is, you know, it's not that clear cut, it's not that black and white in terms of, you know, them feeling like they can just move on just like that. In reality, it's a lot more complicated than that, but definitely in their heart they want to be with you. Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So yeah, this person's definitely looking in the mirror. They're trying to be very honest with themselves. You may have been mirroring each other in terms of there was a comfort zone, a fear of being totally vulnerable, a fear of fully like taking that leap of faith and going for it. Yeah, there may have been a lot of wounds reflecting and being triggered within your connection. We have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So yeah, I do feel out of the ashes, there's going to be this new beginning between you both, rekindled passion, a transformation, growth. I feel like you've both learned a lot during this separation or during the heartbreak that happened. We have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. And what's really interesting is it's over the marriage card, the Four of Wands. So this person, they feel like you have this infinite bond. They want a commitment with you. They want that union if you're twin flames. Wedding, they want to get married. Yeah, definitely. They feel you are the eternal love, the soul connection, the twin flame or the soulmate, you know, whether they know that twin flame label or not. Okay, so let's look at the Our Eternal Love cards next. What are they thinking and feeling right now about you? Yeah, they have some regrets because we have, I was too afraid to tell you how much I love you. So yeah, I'm sensing fear about being vulnerable, fear of expressing their emotions. That may well be what led to the separation between you both, because you couldn't wait around forever. Okay, so we have, there's too many obstacles right now. So yeah, they're going through a lot of complications. Like I said, I feel like they have to put to rest something in the past so that they can have the space and be in the right vibration to attract this new beginning with you. So they're feeling weighed down by those obstacles. Yeah, we both have so much to learn and experience on other paths. We will always be connected though. So this separation, it was part of your soul contract. So you could both learn and heal and grow as individuals. There may have been codependency. There may have been a lot of fears, like blocking you both from fully embracing, being vulnerable. And so maybe you had to go through your biggest fears coming true, feeling abandoned by the other person on both sides. You've always shared this really powerful multi-dimensional connection, telepathic bond, and you'll always be connected. So I feel like you always kind of return to each other. You've made me closer to spirit, and for that I am eternally grateful. So yeah, they're feeling a lot of meaning in their life since meeting you. They feel close to your spirit guides, to their higher self, to God, and they are amazed by that. A lot of awakening has occurred within this connection. Yeah, it felt safer to live in a daydream. I was scared of getting hurt. So yeah, there is a sense that this person was daydreaming, communicating perhaps through social media, looking at photos, always being in their head, but they were too afraid to actually take action. And again, I do get the sense that you felt like it would continue on like that forever if you allowed that. And so you may have had to move away from this person. I'm afraid that you're making fun of me to your friends. Okay, so yeah, there's a sense that they knew that you were angry or frustrated with them, or you didn't understand why they were acting the way that they were, and they do feel like you were trying to seek clarity from your friends and talking about them, and they're worried that your friends were like, why were they acting so weird, and telling you that you should move on from this person. And yeah, they were insecure that you were gossiping with your friends basically about them in kind of like a negative way. I don't deserve you. I regret many things from the past that I can't take back. So yeah, this person is feeling some guilt, and yeah, that they feel like you deserve better, and that may be like one of the main things that's holding them back as well at this time. So let's look at the I love you to the moon and back cards. What are they thinking and feeling about you right now? I lied to you because I was scared of losing you, but had karma to settle elsewhere. So yeah, to me this is talking about a third-party situation which they may have hidden from you, because there was a karmic contract, a soul contract, that this person was supposed to be with that other person, at least for a little while. They may have hidden that from you because they knew how much you felt for them and how you had this shared knowing feeling that you're supposed to be together, but at the same time, at that time they felt drawn to this other person, and they were afraid to admit that to you, that they were with someone else, because they were afraid that you would be so hurt that you would walk away and never come back and totally like abandon them. And maybe you found out about it, or they finally admitted it or something, and you were hurt and you did walk away. So what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? If you are not in a vibration of self-love, I cannot get close to you. So they're saying or they have this realization that you need to heal yourself as well as they need to heal themselves, and they have an understanding of the law of attraction, whether they would label it as that or not. They realize that we cannot have like a happy, healthy relationship with someone else until we have that with ourselves. And it is to do with the law of attraction. Whatever energy we are within is what is mirrored back to us on the outside. So this person, I feel like they're trying to heal themselves. They're trying to get into the right vibration in order to align with you and have these obstacles kind of fall away. The real me might disappoint your fantasy. Okay, so this person feels like you've projected some kind of fantasies onto them and they feel like you've created this fairy tale relationship, and they're worried that they cannot live up to that, you know, whether you have or not. That's what they feel. Or maybe at some stage in the past you kind of had done that and they felt kind of under pressure. And that may be why there was a Six of Wands in reverse. Maybe they were faking being a certain way because they felt like that's what you wanted of them. Maybe you did have some unrealistic expectations of them and they made the mistake of trying to be, or trying to appear to be, in a way where it could kind of fulfill those expectations that you may have had, which were unrealistic. You were so nice and trying to make up for my flaws by doing all of the work. You were enabling me to avoid my healing. So this may be a case where you were a chaser. You were giving and giving and giving to try and get this person to come towards you even more. And it's like the more you were giving, the more they felt secure in knowing that you were still very, very much interested in them. And the more of an excuse it sort of gave them subconsciously to stay in their comfort zone. So maybe the universe had to step in and create this separation so you could both learn that self-love, and this person could learn to be more proactive within their own life and within your connection as well. What they're thinking and feeling about you right now. I showed you from the start that I couldn't be there for you. Please don't blame me now because you ignored that truth. Okay, so yeah, it's in some way, whether they said it directly or indirectly, this person was emotionally or maybe physically or both unavailable to you. And maybe you didn't quite listen to that, and you tried to change the situation, or you tried to make them come closer, and then you had a lot of resentment towards them when they weren't doing what you wanted, even though it was kind of clear, if you'd really paid attention to the red flags, that they weren't like emotionally available in the beginning. Right, okay, so let's look at the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. What they're thinking and feeling about you right now. I received total abundance. So there was that Nine of Pentacles that came out, which is about independence and being single as well. So maybe there has been some financial issues. Maybe that is why they stayed with a partner. So maybe this person is trying to manifest or create like financial security within themselves, and or maybe even trying to make sure their partner that they're moving on from is going to be financially secure without them. So that may be one of the factors there. I'm so excited. So they feel this sense that this new phase, this new beginning, this rekindling of your relationship is just around the corner, and they're very, very excited about that. They can just sense it. They can just feel it's going to happen. I'm stuck. So yeah, right now they are still feeling a little bit stuck. Where did that other card go? is, ow, you're the one. Yeah. They know that, and that's what they feel in their heart. That is why they're wanting to come closer to you and be with you, have that union. What they're thinking and feeling. Honesty is important. So yeah, they know that they have to honestly express their feelings to you, but I feel like that is what they struggled with the most. Like, they felt insecure, they didn't feel good enough, and so they held back. Okay, so let's look at the Angels Answers cards. Recovery. There's going to be a recovery of this connection. A rekindling. The situation will improve, yes. Choose a new direction. Wow. Yeah, they're choosing a new path. And compromise. So this is, to me, saying they're going to meet you halfway, whereas in the past they were kind of allowing you to do all the work because they felt stuck in their comfort zone. We have wait, so there may still be a little bit of time that you have to wait before they end the old cycle to have the new beginning with you. And yeah, it's leading to success in your connection. So let's pull some messages out of the bag next. What are they thinking and feeling? Make you jealous. Okay, so there may have been some jealousy involved if there's a third-party situation here. Maybe they acted a bit foolishly and tried to purposely make you jealous in the past if they felt like they were losing you, or they wanted to test your reaction to see how you really felt because they didn't have the confidence to ask you outright. You have a very strong astral connection, multi-dimensional connection. You know how each other feels, and often you know what each other's thinking. But yeah, there's a lot of drama in their current relationship or a current relationship, or maybe the chasing created drama. So now you're both in this phase where you're surrendering a lot more, or you've been through that surrender and now you're coming back together. Impossible. So yeah, there is a part of them that is worried that things aren't going to work out with you, or it's impossible to leave their current partner. But I feel like they will. It's not going to last forever. It's a karmic contract they have with this other person, and that will come to an end. Yeah, they're problem solving right now. They're trying to work out how to move forward. And yeah, they're feeling depressed without you. They're feeling this depression of having to make this difficult decision and hurting their other partner. So let's look at the divination dice next. The Whip. Okay, so they may be in a manipulative or toxic karmic relationship where someone's trying to control them. Troll. Yeah, I feel like this person's like trolling them, saying negative things, and being emotionally and mentally abusive, maybe even physically in some cases. They're at times they're feeling like it's a mountain to climb. Someone is, I feel like the other partner is trying to make it impossible for them to leave. The Wolf. To me, this is like they're howling at the moon. They're like missing you. This represents the Moon card as well, which is they're going through the dark night of the soul. They're going through difficult, dark times, but it is to heal them. And I'm seeing like Little Red Riding Hood and the Wolf. So I feel like this karmic partner kind of tricked them, made out that they were loving like the grandma, but it was the wolf dressed up as grandma kind of thing. And I'm seeing a cage next to that as well. So someone's trying to keep this person stuck in that relationship. Yeah. Someone that's very aggressive, I feel. Like a pissed off Queen of Swords energy. Who has harsh words. Maybe a lot of arguments in their relationship. Okay, so let's look at the charms. Gonna try and be quiet because it's late at night and my son's asleep. Okay, so I'm immediately noticing the engagement ring. This person wants that commitment, they want that marriage. There was the wedding rings card as well. You may end up marrying this person. We have, you are safe with me. And I feel this has come up because they don't feel safe with their current partner. But with you, they know that you genuinely love them and you have their best interest at heart. Shit happens. So, yeah, some shit has gone down between you both. Shit may be going down. Shit's hitting the fan in their current relationship. But here's the toilet roll to clean up the mess. So, to me, that's kind of like funny in terms of it's implying that it's not going to be too serious in terms of things will get better. Ticket to happiness. This is what they see you as. They see you as the ticket to their happiness. A ticket is like trying to move on from the current place to somewhere new, traveling away from this karmic partner. We have the cross with the rose on it. This, like I always say, this reminds me of the Rumi Oracle card, which is called the Celestial Rose of Ma. And it talks about in order to get to the rose, in order to get to the love, in order to get to the union, the peace, and what you're wanting, you have to go through the thorns. So to me, this is like this person's gone through a lot of difficult relationships, toxic relationships. And it has taken a toll on this person in terms of it's eaten away at their self-esteem, but at the same time, it was things that they needed to learn and grow. And they will get to that rose. They will have this union with you. This is the heart chakra opening. This is the union of hearts. True love, unconditional love. Wow. We have the two swans. Swans are the twin flame symbol, and it's also reminds me of 22, so you maybe see a number patterns with twos in, and twos is the number of partnership. Wow, we have the Eiffel Tower. Could be something to do with Paris or France, but to me this reminds me of proposals and weddings, you getting married. Your connection is moving in a really, really positive new direction with this windmill here. This is like the wheel of fortune, things moving forward. If you want to know really in depth how this person is truly feeling about you right now, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings. They're $11.11. That's US dollars. They're not personal readings, but basically I created a really powerful oracle deck where I channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. So when you book a reading, I basically email you the very in-depth description of the card, which is about 1,000 words in length in general. I have really amazing reviews and feedback for those readings, and they offer so much insight, so much depth, in-depth into what is going on with your person right now. So again, they're called the Dear Beloved message readings. Please check those out. All the details are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. Please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 2. You've chosen the blue cluster crystal. So what is this person thinking? and feeling about you at this time. We're going to start off by looking at the Gilded Tarot, and then we've got tons of messages cards, as well as pulling messages out of the bag and looking at the divination dice and the charms. So what's this person thinking and feeling about you at this time? We have the Nine of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. So this person is doing a lot of thinking about you with these three swords cards here as well. They're having sleepless nights. They're worried, they're anxious. I feel like they want to move your connection forward. There's movement cards and there's the Ace of Cups. This person may be spying on you on social media or watching you from afar. They feel this love for you, this deep love for you from afar. They may have had difficulties expressing their emotions to you because this person is very anxious. And there is the Two of Swords here, so I feel like they've buried their head in the sand for a long time. They've not dealt with this issue of being blocked. Maybe they're confused about the meaning of your connection in the past. But they do want a healing of the connection. I feel this is like they know what they want, but they're just afraid to take that action. Worrying, sleepless nights, worrying about losing you, worrying about coming close to you and you being disappointed in them or something. Worried about you moving on if they don't make a move. Worrying about you moving on if they do. And you end up rejecting them and they get heartbroken. So they felt like they were in a catch-22 situation, caught between a rock and a hard place. We have this little ladybird here that was there the other day when I was filming. Have a lot of ladybirds that I think there's a nest near the house. Okay, so Six of Swords. They want to move closer to you. They have regrets about the past. They want to make amends. They may be stalling when it comes to communicating with you because they may feel like they've hurt you, they've upset you, that you may be angry at them. They're worried about you not giving them a second chance. They may not dare to approach you, you know, depending on what happened in the past. But they want this Ace of Cups. Again, they're spying on you from afar. They feel this overflowing love for you. There is a sense that they're having clarity. They're seeing things clearly. You've been through a lot of cycles together. Karmic cycles maybe. But they're seeing clearly now. And they do want communication with you, the Eight of Wands. They do want this rapid movement. This is saying once they've built up their courage, they will come towards you. Instead of thinking about things, they're actually going to ground the connection. So let's look at some clarifying cards. All of the written message cards are my own creation in today's reading. I want to give you everything. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I feel like there was an imbalance, a give and take in the past. Maybe you were giving more and maybe they were sitting back more, kind of stressing out, hiding away, hiding their feelings, hiding in their comfort zone. This could be like locked away in a tower. The tower is like that defenses, the walls that they've had up. Thought patterns, you know, being blocked by seeing themselves in a negative light, but they want to give back to you. They want to be an equal partner in the relationship. They want to give you everything. I will be the best version of myself for you. So we have the King of Pentacles here. So Pentacles are very earthly, grounded cards. They want to do things right. They want to make amends, you know. They want to feel good. They need to feel confident within themselves. They need to feel like they are the kind of man that you would be proud of. They want to feel proud of themselves first, but I feel like they don't feel proud of themselves, or they've struggled with that, and that's been a major thing that's held them back. So don't ever think it's because they don't love you. It's because they just didn't feel good enough. We have I'm in my man cave, the Four of Swords. So there's a healing going on, maybe on both sides. You're both healing from recent heartbreak that's happened between you both. This is healing, rejuvenation, building up the strength, building up the courage. But right now they need to rest, and they're problem solving. The man cave is often like that Nine of Swords energy as well. I want you so badly, the Knight of Wands. So yeah, they feel that they are longing for you. They feel lost without you. They just want to be with you. They want that reunion. They want to be intimate with you. They may be having sexual fantasies and just fantasies in general about being with you. They really, really want that. I want you, so I'm coming to get you. Wow. The King of Wands. So this is taking action, because we have a lot of wands here as well. Movement, taking action, communication. They're going to take that leap of faith. They are going to do the right thing. They are going to pursue you. Reach out. You're going to be hearing from them. Yeah, and it's because they fear that everything's going to fall apart. The Tower card. But this is like their comfort zone is falling apart as well. Yeah, so there's a sense of urgency. That's why there's the Knight here rushing in towards you, and the Eight of Wands is rapid movement, rapid communication, because they're worried that they're losing you basically. Yeah, I'm hearing the calling. So they're hearing this guidance from Spirit. This is the Judgment card. Hearing that guidance to make a move, to rise up above fear, to be in their heart space, to have that heart awakening, be in their intuition rather than in their ego and their fears and overthinking things to the point of not seeing things clearly. Okay, so let's look at the Island Time Wellness cards. These ones aren't my creation, but what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? Wow, coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savouring the moment, feeling uplifted friendship. So they may want to, well, I do feel like they want to meet up with you. They want to have an important conversation. They realise that you've been a great friend to them. They want so much more than that, but they feel like you are the one that has truly been there for them. They may have had a major eye opener, where they couldn't see things clearly. Maybe there was opposing opinions if they, sought advice from friends or something, or someone had an ulterior motive where they were making out they were friends with this person and that they had their highest good in mind, but really they wanted them for themselves. That's only going to be for some of you, but that is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So yeah, they want to have that important conversation and meet up. Yeah, stabbed in the back, heartbreak, pain, separation, deception, shocking, attack. So yeah, you may have felt stabbed in the back. Obviously they could feel that way too. This is like the Ten of Swords card. It's about a painful ending, maybe because you walked away, it kind of bruised their ego. There was the Tower card, everything's fallen apart. It's like it's broken down that bubble, it's burst their bubble, and they're seeing things much more clearly. They're being much more mature perhaps now, and it could be mirrored, it could be on both sides. But it could have been feeling stabbed in the back led to the separation as well. We have cassette, outdated thinking. Wow, that sums it up for them. Conditioning, replaying events over it in your head. So yeah, I feel like they're replaying in their head amazing moments with you, but also things that they regret, things that went wrong, heartbreak. But yeah, this person has a tendency to overthink. It's outdated thinking, it's their conditioning. It's the stories, the negative stories where they don't feel good enough. Maybe other people told them that they weren't good enough, directly or indirectly. They've had difficult relationships, and so that's kind of on repeat in their mind, and that's really been a major block in terms of them having the courage and confidence to come forward and feel good enough for you. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So I feel this is a divine connection. You could be twin flames, definitely soulmates. They feel like you are the one. They feel like you're so welcoming. I feel like maybe that is why they distrusted your connection in the past. Maybe you had that unconditional love for them and that didn't make sense for them, to them. Maybe they had a lot of partners or just people in general in their life that was always trying to get something from them and was like manipulating them, pretending to be their friend, pretending to love them, but really those people had ulterior motives to just get what they want. So this person learned to put their guard up, be very cautious, wear a mask. There's two masks here though, so it may have been mirroring. You may have both been in a comfort zone. Not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. So yeah, hiding true feelings is what I'm feeling, and trying to pretend to be something they're not maybe, and you know, needing to keep some kind of distance between you in order to keep up that pretense because they didn't feel secure being their true self. We have paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. So they feel like it's heaven on earth with you. Their connection brings them so much intense emotions and deep meaning in their life. It feels very spiritual. They feel more connected to the divine, more connected to God and their higher self. We have self-indulgent, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So yeah, that is what that Four of Swords was about as well. They're healing right now, and I feel again that's mirroring between you both. The need to focus on the self, have the self-love, release any codependency, release any stories that either or both of you had about believing your worth was dependent upon the other or anyone outside of yourself. Wow, we have wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So they want to get married to you. They want to commit to you. Union is soon. It's around the corner. This is a deep soul connection and eternal, everlasting love. Wow. Okay, so what should we look at next? Our eternal love cards. What are they thinking and feeling about you right now? Yeah, they see you as the one. You are always my number one and always will be. So yeah, they feel like you are their soulmate or their twin flame. Whether they know that twin flame label or not, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, look at, this is their self-esteem issues. You're so perfect. I don't think I can be that perfect. So they've put you on a pedestal. They have this story in their mind, this belief that they're not good enough for you. That's really been holding them back. So they need that self-love. Yeah, that. I am so afraid of rejection that I haven't taken a risk to be with you. So again, fears of rejection, insecurity, worried that you will abandon them, worried that you will confirm their biggest fears, that they're not good enough. But that's their own story that's going on in their own mind. And it's maybe they're subconsciously manifesting that in a connection and the separations going on. I didn't realise what I had until it was too late. So yeah, they have regrets about the past. Maybe they didn't take action soon enough and you had to move on because you couldn't wait around forever. We have, I've always loved you, it's just misaligned. So this is confirmation that whenever you've had doubts that they don't love you because their actions seem strange or the opposite of love, it's just about that law of attraction. Wasn't the right time for you to come into alignment, but they have always loved you. Okay, so let's look at the I love you to the moon and back cards next. We have, you deserve to be happy. I'm a mess and I don't want you to suffer because of me. So yeah, they have felt like they're a mess. Maybe they saw you as more secure, more confident. Maybe they felt very unconfident, and maybe that made them feel embarrassed or ashamed. They don't want to drag you down into the stuff that they were dealing with in their life as well. I feel like you want me to be responsible for your happiness. So they feel that there's been some codependency here where you've kind of placed your happiness and your emotional well-being on their shoulders, and they knew deep down that they could never live up to that unrealistic expectation. So they felt like subconsciously you were setting them up for failure, and they didn't want you to be so disappointed and upset and hurt that you would end up rejecting them. So it's like their higher self was waiting for you to come into a place of self-love where you're not basing your happiness and your world around them to provide that for you. Yeah, this is what I mean about you both having mirrored fears. It says deep down, you push me away because you don't want me to see your human flaws. So yeah, I feel it's the same insecurities and fears manifesting, even if you haven't fully realized that. That's an important message to comprehend, Spirit is saying. When you give me so much, but I have less to offer in return, I feel bad, like I'm not good enough. So yeah, I feel like maybe you were very expressive and they struggled with expression, so they felt bad, they felt guilty, and it kind of contributed to them thinking more and more over time that they weren't good enough and that you deserved more. You wanted someone to be expressive, and they really struggled with that. I'm just not at the maturity level to give you what you need. It doesn't mean that I don't love you. So again, there's another message here about they've always loved you, but there needed to be more maturity, more growing on both sides, I feel. At the bottom of the deck we have, do you still love me? So they're afraid that you no longer love them. Let's look at the messages from the Divine Masculine cards. What are they thinking and feeling about you right now? You open me up to my sensitivity. So I'm feeling like this in this reading. This person, they feel very overly sensitive. They feel very vulnerable. And in a way they love that because they've kind of been hidden away in their shell for most of their life. And you're kind of drawing them out of that. But at the same time, they feel naked and vulnerable and they love it, but it scares them at the same time. They feel like you know them more than anyone else does, and they love that. But there's many parts of themselves they're not loving or accepting, so they're worried about you seeing those aspects and you rejecting them for those things. I'm working towards our future. So yeah, they definitely want a future with you. They want to be with you. I'm finishing old cycles. So whatever it has has been holding them back. They're ending that old karmic cycle so they can have a new beginning with you. You turn me on in so many ways, so they're feeling a lot of passion for you. But you also turn on their heart light, their intuition. I feel like it's this card here. Yeah, you inspire me to be my best version. So they feel like they have changed a lot. They've transformed a lot for the positive. And they feel like you make them a better man or a better woman. And they really love that. Okay, so let's look at the Angels Answers cards. We have remain positive. So this is a message from Spirit. Remain positive about this connection. There is amazing transformations occurring, excuse me. Romance. You're moving towards this romance, and this card looks like a twin flame union as well. Just the imagery of it. You have a very deep connection where it's very telepathic, it's very healing. You know what each other's thinking and feeling. So the best is yet to come, really, because there's something better. Things are improving within the connection. So remain positive. Yes. So, yep. Things are transforming in amazing ways. The situation will improve. Yeah. Things are getting better. It's developing further. Okay, so let's pull some messages out of the bag next. What are they thinking and feeling right now? We belong together. Wow. Yep, they see you as the one for them. Fear of rejection. I feel like, because they know, like, they feel so deeply, and they know that you feel so deeply for them. They've put so much pressure on themselves. Because they've invested wholeheartedly in their emotions, their love for you, then they feel like they couldn't like survive if you rejected them or it didn't work out. And so they've tried to like protect their heart. In some cases it may be that they've had other relationships because those other relationships weren't as intense. And so if things don't work out, it's not going to be as painful. Lessons in self-love, definitely. You're incredible. Yeah, they've put you on a pedestal, so they need to learn to love themselves, to know that they are your equal. And again, it could be on both sides. Karmic contract. So yeah, the difficulties or the things that you've both gone through in order to help your souls grow and expand even more and heal, that was part of the karmic contract. That's part of the soul contract that you agreed upon. Those things would happen before you incarnated. So let's pull out some of the divination dice. Yeah, this is the Knight. They're gonna fight for the connection. They're going to communicate their feelings, express themselves, but sometimes they can have that armor on a bit too much and maybe hide their feelings. But I feel overall that is they're going to fight for the connection and communicate. Yeah, they've been feeling emotionally all over the place. It's been an emotional roller coaster. So it's kind of felt like a life or death situation. They've put so much emphasis on the connection. Yeah, wow, the cactus. This is saying, just like the cactus, they've grown up in or survived in very harsh conditions where there's a lot of drought. In this case, it's like a drought of love. They've grown these spines in order to protect themselves. So maybe at times you tried to get too close to them and then you got hurt by those spines. Could also be like, it reminds me of a hedgehog with the spines. They roll up into a ball, they kind of get stuck in the mud kind of thing. When it comes to you shining a light on them, I'm seeing like a hedgehog and a car headlights. You shine your light, your truth, your love on them, and they've kind of just frozen and rolled up into a protective ball, but they've closed up basically. Wow. Definitely a knight, definitely communication, definitely fighting for the connection, coming forward. And this is the crone. This is like wisdom. And the hermit as well. It's like going inwards, seeing the truth, seeing the light, going on a new path. And I'm noticing this satchel here from the fall. Eventually they will take a leap of faith and come towards you. So let's see what charms are going to come out for you today. I'm going to try and pull them out quite quietly because it's nearly 1 AM in the morning and my son is asleep in the next room. Wow, a lot of rings here. Two rings, and they want a commitment. They may want that marriage. This is like the heart chakra and the crown chakra, and when these two chakras come together, it's so much powerful intuition, seeing the truth, knowing the truth in the head and the heart. This person knows, they're clear in their mind and in their heart now that they want to be with you, that you are their ticket to happiness. They feel like they've been given this ticket, this opportunity, so they're going to take it up. And look, we had the heart and the crown again. With this little key here, heart and crown. Yep, they know in their head and their heart now. There's no opposing head versus heart. They know in their head and their heart that they want to be with you, and that is allowing them to come forward towards you. If you want to know really in depth how they truly feel about you right now and what's going on with them right now, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings. They're $11.11. That's US dollars. They're not personal readings, but basically I created a really powerful oracle deck where I channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. So when you book a reading, I basically email you the very in-depth description of the card, which is about 1,000 words in length in general, and I have amazing reviews, amazing feedback for the readings because they offer so much insight. They really let you know what is going on with your person right now. So again, they're called the Dear Beloved message readings. Please check those out by clicking on the link below this video, and also it will be in the pinned comment. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon, turn on all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye. Welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the amber. So what is this person thinking and feeling about you right now? We're going to first look into the Gilded Tarot, then we've got tons of messages cards as well as blue messages out of the bag, and looking at the divination dice and the charms. So what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? We have the Fool, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Wow, so these are really, really positive messages, positive energies here. There's no doubt about it. This person wants to be with you. There's two knights here. and the King of Swords. This is communication. This is them coming forward, speaking their truth. The Fool as well, that's taking a leap of faith. It's a brand new beginning. They're feeling extremely passionate about you, and they want the Two of Cups at the center of their being. They are wanting this reunion, this amazing relationship. To me, this is really saying you have a very special bond. Soulmates, twin flames. You have a telepathic bond as well, very multi-dimensional. You're on the same page, you want the same things, you feel the same for each other. You're the same soul in two different bodies, and at the core of their being, they want that union, they want that oneness, they want to come back together and be with you for the rest of their life is what I'm feeling. And it's amazing the energies right now for your connection is they're taking a leap of faith, they're trusting in the connection, they're trusting in the divine, they're feeling courageous, they're going to come forward and express themselves, passionate. The two knights, they're fighting for your connection, racing towards you. You're going to be hearing from them soon. You may already be in a communication with them recently. And yeah, blue, there's a lot of blue here. That is the throat chakra. That is that communication. There's also red, which is grounding the connection. And a bit of orange here. That is them feeling that sexual passion as well. King of Swords, this is really saying that they are going to be communicating very effectively. They're going to be strong, courageous. They're going to say exactly what they're feeling, what they're thinking. What you see is what you get. And yeah, they will defend the connection, defend you, be there for you, be your best friend as well as your partner. Very strong, divine masculine energy in their strength, in their confidence, in their courage. So let's pull some messages cards, what they're thinking and feeling right now. Yeah. We have, you are my biggest wish, the Nine of Cups. So they want to make this a reality now. They may have had this wish a long time. They want to race in. They want to ground it. Have that union on all levels. Yeah, look, we have, I want to share my life with you. The Ten of Pentacles. This is the tangible relationship. They may have been working themselves up for a very long time to be the best version of themselves. They want to be a good provider. It doesn't necessarily mean financially. They basically just want to give you the kind of relationship that you desire and you deserve. They want to be that divine masculine to really bring out those divine feminine qualities within you. I'm going to prove myself to you. Wow. So yeah, this is them taking action, doing things the right way, the courageous way. I find it hard to open up to you. So I feel this may have been a struggle in the past, but now they want to prove themselves. They want to share their life with you. They're going to express that you have always been their number one, their biggest wish. But they have struggled at times with that communication and being vulnerable. Because I'm seeing such divine masculine energies, this may be someone that has needed to work on developing more of their divine feminine, being vulnerable, being expressive, being... Well, I'm picking up this person may have found it hard to ask and accept support and help from other people. This is someone that's extremely independent. They've learned to do things alone, but now they're kind of softening their energy to allow this merge with the divine feminine within, and you as the divine feminine as well. Yeah, I am much stronger now. And here is that 8. That is like the balance of the masculine and the feminine energy. They're a lot stronger than they were in the past, and that is why they feel that it's time to come forward. Okay, so let's look at the island time. Whoops, wellness cards after I've picked up the ones that have fallen to the ground. Okay, put these all upright. So, what are they thinking and feeling about you right now? I'm interested to see what's going to come out here. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. So yeah, it may not have always been this straightforward in the past. There may have been wounds, obstacles, issues, self-esteem issues especially, heartbreak between you, but there's the healing of that heart. The chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment or fear of abandonment issue. Okay, what's this one? The runner. Wow, runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Okay, so yeah, there was a runner chaser dynamic here in your connection in the past, but I feel like you've both healed your hearts, and that's really bringing you back together into that union now. Wow, that's amazing. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. So yeah, you fit well together perfectly. You could well be twin flames, soulmates. This person sees you as the one, you both know it, and this person's opening their heart finally to you, and you're getting together, and perfect, like, represents that reunion, that oneness. We have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. So yeah, they want this commitment with you. They may propose to you, and this is like that eternal bond, that union, the oneness. Wow. Passion, insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. So they're feeling extremely passionate. There was that Knight of Wands. There's the flames here, like the twin flames. Insane chemistry. It may have felt like a roller coaster at times. It may have freaked them out in the past, and both of you. Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. So yeah, there's going to be a rekindling of your connection. The Phoenix is the flames again, a lot of passion. There's a renewal, a transformation, a new phase. I feel that is the union. Okay, so let's look at our eternal love cards next. What are they thinking and feeling about you right now? Okay, so in the past, they were too asleep to resonate with a love so profound. So this is, they couldn't see the connection clearly because of conditioning of, they were conditioned to be too logical. There was a lot of the divine masculine cards with the swords. So yeah, that is about thoughts, that's about logic. But they're opening their heart a lot more now. So yeah, in the past they felt like they were a mess. I don't even know how to love myself or have a healthy relationship. So this is basically saying that it wasn't because they didn't love you, it's because they weren't in a place energetically to be able to align with you in a healthy relationship, because they needed to cultivate a healthy relationship with themselves. And I feel like for the most part they have done that now, because they have so much more confidence with the tarot cards which came out. You're the first thing I think of when I wake up, and the last thing I think of before I go to sleep. So you're always on this person's mind, and in their heart they're always feeling your energy. They're always communicating with you telepathically, whether in the moment they're consciously aware of that or not. At times they definitely are consciously aware of that connection. But yeah, they carry you around in their heart, in their mind, in their energy. Wherever they go, you're always connected. I'm so sorry, I've been foolish and taken you for granted. I regret hurting you, and there's too much water under the bridge. I don't know how we could ever come back from that. So yeah, they definitely feel as though they've hurt you. They have regrets. They feel like they've been foolish and they're sorry, but they do have worries sometimes that too much damage has been done to be healed from. That may have held them back a lot in the past. Like they felt guilty, they felt like you deserved better. But again, I definitely feel like they're much more in their confidence right now than in the past. So let's look at the I love you to the moon and back cards. What they're thinking and feeling about you. Oops, right now. Be honest with yourself. Are you just in love with the fantasy? So they felt as though you projected some fantasies onto them. They had some fears that you weren't really in love with the real them in the past, and they felt like they couldn't live up to unrealistic expectations, so that may have held them back in the past. And yeah, look again, this is a similar message. I'm sorry, but I'm simply not as perfect as you're hoping. So again, they're kind of baffled, perhaps. If this was a twin flame connection and you loved them pretty much right from the start, because you had that soul recognition, and they were very logical, they may have been like, oh, you're just in love with or infatuated with an idea of who I am, an idea of what we could be. And so they're very cautious. They didn't want to open their heart and invest in you, only to find out that when they got close to you, you were actually just in love with their potential, or some idea of them which their real person did not represent in reality, and then you're disappointed. So they're held back. I could never muster up the courage to tell you how I felt. I've loved you from afar every day. So yeah, again, they've always loved you. They just in the past had some self-esteem issues. It's not just down to my free will. So this card is all about how often twin flames can assume it's just the other person that's blocking the connection, and the other person just needs to take action and express themselves and make it work, and then you'll be together. But this card is all about, it's not that simple. It's about the energetic dynamic, the law of attraction. Whatever energy we are within is what we manifest on the outside, mirrors back to us. So we need to be in a place of self-love so we can receive that love reflected back to us. Yeah. We met in order to hurt each other into awakening. I'm sorry it's such a harsh form of love. I wanted romantic bliss too. So there's been a lot of there's been a soul contract where you were meant to trigger each other's wounds, basically, but they wanted that romantic bliss too. They wanted that amazing relationship without all the lessons. You know, they wanted to get to that end goal kind of thing. But the universe had other plans in mind. Because the love was instant, I couldn't trust it. I wondered how much of me you actually loved. Yeah, that is exactly what I was just explaining. They were more logical. They couldn't trust the love initially, and they felt you were just infatuated with some idea of them. So let's look at the messages from the Divine Masculine cards next. What are they thinking and feeling right now? Things will change very soon. I feel this is positive change. It's blue, which is again the colour of the throat chakra. Let's enjoy some time together. So yeah, they're gonna want to meet up. They want to be with you, basically. We have I need you. So yeah, they feel like you are the one for them. They feel lost without you. I need to protect myself. So that is definitely the energy that they had in the past. That is over. That I'm sorry, I acted foolish, and they regret hurting you. What are they thinking and feeling? Yeah. We have I'm making the effort. So yeah, they're going to come out that comfort zone. They're going to do things the right way. They're going to make the effort to reach out, communicate with you. Let's look at the Angels Answers cards. We have no, unlikely, no need to worry, be assertive. Okay. Let's pull. And we have yes. Okay, so what is this no about? I'm going to look at another tarot deck for a clarifier here. What is this no card about, please? Wow. We have the Four of Wands, the Marriage card, and the King of Swords. That's very interesting. And what's this unlikely about? Ten of Cups. Wow. And what's this yes about? The Queen of Cups. Okay. What's this yes about, please? The Knight of Wands. So the King of Swords has come out again, and the Knight of Wands. So I feel like, so I always kind of see this as the past and this is the future, left to right. So no and unlikely in the past. But then in the middle, it's like there's no need to worry. It's like things didn't work out in the past in the way that you hoped. You're both hoping for the marriage. You're hoping for the Divine Masculine to communicate effectively. And the Ten of Cups is that happy relationship you're wanting. The Divine Masculine to like serenade you. But in the past, that didn't happen. But then it's like no need to worry. And then there's be assertive and yes. It's like the Divine Masculine. Or maybe the Divine Feminine needs to be assertive. Because look, there's a mask here. And I always feel like if you're genuine twin flames, if one person's been wearing a mask, then you both have been. And she's taken the mask off here. So maybe the Divine Feminine, you are hiding how you truly felt. Maybe you weren't expressing your needs. Like maybe you needed this person to be more assertive and express themselves, and they weren't. So maybe you created healthy boundaries, or maybe you expressed your feelings of love for them. And it's like once you've been more assertive, then it's like Yes, things are moving forward in the way that you wanted. Yes, the divine masculine is racing in. Oh my God, look, she's got a mask here as well that she's taken off. Wow. Divine feminines, you need to take off your mask. You may not have even realised you've been wearing one, but when you take that off and you allow yourself to open your heart and be truly vulnerable, divine masculine races in. Wow. Okay, so let's pull some messages out of the bag next. What's this person thinking or feeling right now? They're scared of losing you. Sorry, it's really annoying how the camera halfway through a reading always decides to not focus anymore. They're scared of losing you. You have a really powerful astral connection. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. You can read each other's minds and feelings. They feel like you definitely belong together. I need you. I think that came out in the other message cards as well. And yeah, sometimes they're overthinking things and it causes that distrust. Like I was saying, they were more logical in the past, thinking rather than feeling through their heart. So let's look at the divination dice next. There's this little gnome or dwarf, like the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's like the Hermit card, taking the lantern in, digging deep, going into the shadow side, shining light on the shadow side, healing that shadow side, the fears, the blocks, the wounds. Just going to leave it out of focus. Shooting star, so they're wishing for you, you're their wish, their hopes, their dreams. Stars, like nighttime as well, so I feel like you're having that astral connection. At night you may meet each other in that dream state or dreaming about each other. Yeah, so they may be worried, but this is over the no need to worry card. So yeah, they may be worried that they're losing you. Yeah, a new beginning, a new dawn, a rebirth. There is going to happen very soon. Yeah, this is the sun and spreading the wings. So this is, the sun is divine masculine energy. It's that confidence, spreading the wings. It's like this person is free from the heavy burdens of the past, the things that were holding them back. It's like butterfly wings as well. Transformation. So let's look at the charms. We're going to try and pull them quite quietly because it is late at night and my son is asleep. We have the violin, and this reminds me of this card here where he's kind of serenading her, maybe communicating to you through music, maybe written a song for you. Music's about harmony. They want that harmony with you. You're coming back into harmony. The pink bicycle. This is like bicycle. Moving in tandem, those wheels together. Pink is, as well as green, the colour of the heart chakra. So moving towards love together. And the snowman, something significant may have happened, and around Christmas time. There has been snow in the UK recently, or someone could live in a place where it's snowy. It could be like that snowman film and book, where at the end the snowman melts, so you felt like the connection was over. But then when it's snowy again, rebuilding the snowman, rebuilding the relationship. So if you really want to know really in depth how this person truly feels about you right now and what's going on with them, please check out my Dear Beloved message readings. They're $11.11. That's US dollars. They're not personal readings, but basically I created a really powerful oracle deck where I channeled messages from the Divine Masculine Collective. So when you book a reading with me, I basically email you the very in-depth description of the card, which is about 1,000 words in length. And I have really amazing reviews and feedback for those readings. They're very in-depth. They offer so much insight into your person and what's going on with them and how they're feeling and what they're thinking, all things like that. So again, they're called the Dear Beloved message readings. Please check those out. All the details are below this video in the description box and in the pinned comment. Please subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that way you'll be notified every time I release a new reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.